Oh my god. Focus Blast is neutral. There's a lot of damage. What are the odds they shield the first one? Please, let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a user-submitted video. This is from Errorzone, one of my locals, who's using Hypno with Scrafty, but with Lickitung in the back. And if you guys know from past videos in this channel, I don't have a Lickitung, but I do prefer Licky. But I do say that Lickitung is a good replacement for it, and we're going to watch in these videos. We've got 3 sets here of why that it is a good replacement. So if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so these videos were taken during the Go Battle Night. It's been a little bit. If you know, I don't upload or play on the weekend, or do GBL on the weekend. Definitely played Community Day, but alright, goes into Licky here into Meganium. This is a pretty neutral matchup. Meganium does outpace you to the 3rd Frenzy Plant. Otherwise, you get to Lick and Frenzy Plant at the same time. And I'm sure Meganium wins CMP. They do 1 Frenzy Plant, come into a Stunfisk here. Now, Power Up's going to be hitting the Stunfisk for neutral. So if we had Earthquake or even on much less Bulldoze, we would be doing super effective. But these neutral hits are going to be fine as well. They it's gonna take an Earthquake to KO from here for sure. Lickitung is I'm gonna have some trouble remembering saying Lickitung. Lickitung is very bulky, so it's a good call to make sure that they make the right call here. Probably comes back in with Scrafty, able to farm this down before it gets to an Earthquake. Probably gonna have to Power Punch if it wants to do that. This is definitely a Rock Slide, right? Oh, it is an Earthquake. Wow, they had a lot more energy than I thought. But now going for the full farm down. This is fine too. Meganium can't really pressure you at all unless it uses a move. A charge move, I mean. So that's fine. Maybe even wanting to shield this, thinking the back matchup could be something like Bastiodon. I have no idea. But it also could be something like Metacham, which, no, it can't be Metacham. They would have brought Metacham in for sure. So yeah, this is probably something in the back weak to Scrafty, I would guess. Although they just let it go. It is weak to Scrafty. Driftblim. Driftblim definitely outpaces. Probably worth investing the shield here. Well, maybe not though, because yeah, but then Hypno's going to be super debuffed. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Can Hypno win this? Oh, he's playing Shadow with Focus Blast, I just realized. That's interesting. Okay, so he's definitely not fearing the, or he's fearing the Steel types a lot. I did say in one of my videos that if you would want to have Focus Blast maybe on regular Hypno, I don't know, regular Focus Blast on Shadow Hypno is interesting. He's going for the full farm down. Okay. And he called the bait in the previous one, so this is pretty insane. Shadow Hypno does do a ton of confusion damage. That damage is getting reduced by the Icy Winds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, sir? We're starting the first game off. Wow. Alright, into Beedrill here. This is a good matchup. Beedrill definitely going to be taking super effective. Comes in with Politoed. Now we do have that Thunder Punch, but the question is, does he want to get out of here? He wants to throw 1 Thunder Punch before. I definitely want to shield the first Weather Ball. But what I was saying before is he probably wants to throw the 1 Thunder Punch before he dips out so that he can get a shield advantage and then probably come in with Licky. That's what I think might happen. Now, he could also think, you know what, I have that energy advantage on Hypno in this matchup, which is good for Hypno. Maybe I could come in with that. It does come in with Scrafty, probably to avoid the Beedrill matchup in general, but probably in the back is something really... I'm thinking what could be in the back. It could be like a Sableye. Just goes for the foul play. Technically, you would live this, but I think he could shield and farm down afterwards. Although, this is pretty good because it does get Scrafty really low. There's not going to be much farm down for the Beedrill to get, so that's good. and then we'll be able to come in with the Hypno. Now we do have to pay attention to the timers for sure. Our timer's not up yet. Maybe want to wait at least 5 seconds. Probably good to come in at any point here. Definitely waiting the clock fully out is even better. Lickitung in the back is going to be decent against a lot of matchups. It is good against this matchup for sure. I think you could throw the Thunder Punch. Oh, good catch. I imagine Lickitung wins this matchup, right? Especially having Grass Knot. If you can see the CP, it is very excelled. This I keep saying Lickitung. Lickitung is very excelled. Definitely survives a Thunderbolt. Definitely doesn't survive. Well, it might survive Hydro, but maybe not. Not too familiar with the XL, but I know it's super bulky. Now the question is, do you just go for the Power Whip or you just hit the Body Slam? I think going for the Body Slam here is a little safer, but going for the Power Whip, conversely, is going to one-shot this guy. Yeah. Okay, and then just going to go for some Body Slams. Definitely not going to be able to get farmed down here. The only thing that I'd be worried about is maybe Fell Stinger, and then it getting like super buffed up before going into the Hypno matchup. But I imagine you don't have too much to worry about. The Hypno does have a Thunderbolt already. Oh, although this catch is not great. Did he just let it go? No. Could have another X Scissor here. Definitely have to... Oh. Yeah, the way this game works is unfortunate. But I think this is actually going to KO, which might be really bad. We lost a lot of energy here. And now we're definitely... Okay, he's going for the farm down because if he throws a move, the opponent has a shield and could get an extra move in. That makes sense. Really unfortunate in that catch, but yeah, most of the time going to win this one. All right, game 3 here. Jellicent is a decent matchup. I usually like to go 3 Confusions, but it's fine to switch out as well. I just think it's a little more energy efficient. Now, this is where Lickitung really shines against the Zoom Roll here. Could go straight Power Whip, could go straight Body Slam. Really, dealer's choice here. If a Power Whip lands, you can go straight Body Slam after that. And you're not really too worried about... I mean, it's just like Licky. You're not too worried about the moves that it's throwing out here. It looks like he's going to go for the Power Whip. I was going to say Power Slam. No. Power Whip. All right, throws the Power Whip into him. Does shield it, but we're almost at the second one. Only thing is that shield is pretty nice for the Azumarill because this is not going to KO the Azumarill by any means. It is a non-stab move, meaning that since Lickitung is not a grass type, it doesn't get that bonus damage in. So if he wants to win this, he's going to have to shield and go for the Body Slam. Now, I'm sure Lickitung wins this in the ones, as Licky and Munchlax both win this in the ones with an energy advantage, but this Azumarill we did get a little bit of energy advantage, but this probably doesn't KO, considering it's a lot bulkier, so this is probably going to do a little bit less damage. Oh my god, 1 HP. Okay, yeah. Gets the lick through and takes it out. So, similar... Oh, this team's triple weak to Lickitung. Interesting. You don't really have to save this Mon here. Yeah, you just come in with Scrafty. Because the charge move that he threw right there, the CMP tie, it actually really doesn't do anything. Double resisted by Ghost. But it is still decent. I mean, it's not like very good damage, obviously, but it's still damage being done, and they're definitely not going to shield it, so you might as well take that extra damage while you have it. Interesting to come in with the Hypno here. I guess Hypno's kind of dead anyways, so you might as well go for taking the energy from the opponent, letting them throw moves at the Hypno. Looks like he's going to try to go for a farm down and then throw it at the Jellicent, so that's a pretty good play, to be honest. And then he always has Scrafty in the back. If this has Bubble Beam, it's just over. Ice Beam, it kind of still is over either way. But at least with Ice Beam, you have some sort of chance against Scrafty. But this is pretty low that a foul play plus counter down is going to be possible. Doesn't have to wait the timer because this game's going to take a while anyways. And if he gets Bubble Beamed, it's going to take even longer. But a foul play doesn't KO this, but like I said, you can counter down. And then a foul play won't KO Marowak Oh wait, no. How I forgot how much health Marowak are. Marowak's super low actually. Foul play definitely will KO. Yeah. It's way low. Foul play will KO from like 65% or 60, something around there. All right, game 4. Shadow Swampert. So you could win this by double shielding. Maybe you beta shield with Thunder Punch, because since they don't really have a punch that hits Swampert very much. Sometimes I like to take this. Sometimes I take the first one. Sometimes I shield the first one. Really just a matter of preference. How much HP do you want left on the Hypno? And they do get to the second one. Definitely going to have to shield. Have way too much energy to really give up at this point. They're going to be at 0 energy on the Swampert, and they're on a 5 cycle on this next one. So you could get 2 confusions in. Another weird, like, CMP. It looks like they got to move in and got CMP. The Swampert, rather. They do not shield. You can still get 2 confusions in here, which should KO. Yeah, Shadow Hypno wins the 1-0. Wins the 2-1 also. And with Ice Beam, wins the 1-0. All right, we see he's a part of maybe CCO's Discord. All right, gets a Thunder Punch off before getting taken out here. Unfortunate that the Talonflame is going to get a little bit of farm. Definitely going to come with the Lickitung. Body Slams are still really good here. Don't really have to fear a Brave Bird, but if you do shield a Brave Bird, obviously that's good as well. I like the no shield here. Brave Bird, now Brave Bird's on the table for possibly being able to do enough damage here, but getting this Body Slam in between, not too bad. The question is, does he shield this next move? And it's 50-50, whether or not... This is pretty much farm down range for Scrafty anyways, like a farm down and a pup. The only thing I'd be worried about is if this is Flame Charge. Flame Charge is actually even worse for us because he would be able to Flame Charge this down. So I do like this shield here to get enough lick damage through to... Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. Now, he does have to throw a move here on Meganium onto Lickitung to KO. Maybe I would like to get some energy and catch the Frenzy. Oh, no, we're going to super outpace. Okay. The question is, do you want Lickitung for Talonflame, or do you want Scrafty for Talonflame? It looks like he's going to say, I want Scrafty for Talonflame. Like I said, he's in kind of that pup farm down range, so maybe he lets this go, he farms down Meganium, and then throws pup into the Talonflame, hoping... Or he could pup through the Meganium as well, to be honest. Okay, yeah, it's definitely just going to farm it down. Timer's still not up, which is good. The question is, well, Flame Charge is probably not enough. If an Incinerate doesn't come through, that's really good. Okay, so Shield's coming up here. I don't think Flame Charge is enough here. And the... Oh my goodness. Yeah, the counters are going to be enough because of that pup damage. Wow. All right, Hypno and Azumarill, you love to see it. I think if Azumarill goes a straight Ice Beam, it's actually really good for the Azumarill. Oh my god, Lickitung's really good here. The only thing is he wants to throw a punch before, or he's going to try to catch an Icy Wind. Oh my god. I think he tried to catch the Shadow Ball, and if you saw the little stutter by the Drift Blim, it looks like the game gave it back to him. A little unlucky, but also a little risky. Plus, I think it's fine though, because I think you can just like kind of farm this down. You have so much bulk that it's really going to be protecting you from these Icy Winds. And while you're dealing super effective, it is getting super reduced at this point, right? Probably going to end up having to throw at least one Body Slam, right? Am I getting this wrong? Let's find out together. Okay, so they need 2 more Icy Winds to KO. Really just going to go with the full farm down. I mean, this next Icy Wind doesn't KO you. I know it's close, but I don't think it does. Only thing I'm worried about is a possible Azu snipe coming back in here. Oh, but you have a little bit of HP. Oh my god, 2 power whips into the Azu. Also could switch into the Hypno to remove the buffs, the debuffs rather. Oh, it's a Metacham. Okay, Scrafty has no play at all here. Could just switch into the Hypno now. Ooh, I think I really like switching into the Hypno at this point because you could have saved these and not taken the or not thrown debuff damage, right? And you're gonna bring in the Hypno against this anyways. It's possible. I was about to say it's possible you bring in the Scrafty, just because this is technically the best matchup for Scrafty. You will deal neutral damage to him. You probably don't shield anything, and you leave both shields for Hypno. Actually, this is a really heads-up play that I didn't think about in the moment. But if you want to let, yeah, this is a pretty good play. Oh man, good catch by the opponent. But definitely we're gonna come back in with the Hypno and try to get those Thunder Punches off. Now, we did save up a lot of energy when the Drift Blend came in, so that's going to come in handy because this Azumarill is definitely going to shield everything. And since we have 2 Thunder Punches here, definitely going to force those shields out. I like throwing the Confusion. I like throwing 2 Confusions and then throwing a Thunder Punch here. This is fine also. Could throw 2 more. I think he's just trying to get to two Thunder Punches to throw back to back because the Azumarill is going to still have the shield to shield one of these. The question is, do we shield down and farm down after? It's going to be interesting. You think he's going to shield or not? I guess you can shield this because you live in Ice Punch. But this is getting kind of close. I think the switch timer is up. Does have 2 Thunder Punches as long as Medicham... Well, I don't think an Ice Punch KOs from here. It's very close. So maybe if it was CMP tie... Oh my gosh. This doesn't KO, I don't think. But I think we still have 1 Confusion. Oh, no, we have... Well, it depends if they ever throw a move. Oh, that would have been a nice catch. Now, Ice Punch does KO from here. I think we'll probably go for a pup down. Oh, this is close. Oh my gosh. I forgot how much HP this had. This probably doesn't KO, but 1 counter after this I bet KOs. I think he was like 1 Confusion away. Oh no, it needs 2 counters. Ooh, not even close. Very good game. Oh my gosh, these games are nail biters for sure. I can't wait. I hope one of these games has the Focus Blast being used because that would be fantastic to see. I'm not exactly sure how much a Shadow Focus Blast does. Definitely KOs Scrafty, although and Focus Blast also got a buff to its original values. So we'll go ahead. We'll see. Well, I don't know if there's one in here, but I hope there is. Alright, Hypno and a Politoed. Like I say in most of my videos, this is like a pretty neutral to bad matchup because Politoed just gets there so fast. Oh gosh. Scrafty is obviously terrible for this team. But the only way to answer is your own Scrafty. So you're going to get this pretty low, but this Scrafty's definitely going to be able to ramp up through this Lickitung. Scrafty also outpaces to those power-up punches. It takes 5 counters to get to a power-up punch, and it takes 6 counters worth of time to get to a body slam. So if he wanted, he could have thrown a power-up punch right there, but he does want to actually go for the full farm down, have a ton of energy coming into this next matchup. It is going to cost him a little bit of HP, so if he doesn't recognize the team, it's going to do us a little better. Because we can just come in Scrafty and try to farm down. They will get to 2 power-up punches. Already having power-up punched once, that 3rd power-up punch is actually going to do a pretty significant amount of damage. Actually comes in with the Hypno. Okay. Scrafty's at 9, so the shield, if it is a foul play, might be able to farm down. Okay, I see you. This is a pretty good play. This kind of has to be power punch. Maybe I miscounted somewhere along the line. It was a 2nd foul play. So going to be able to get this farm down, and then has a ton of energy going into the possible Politoed matchup. This is very interesting. Maybe he thinks the back matchup is, well, it can't be Steel at this point. Steel would have come in against the Hypno. I'm not sure if Scrafty's going to have a lot of play here, but maybe he goes for a Thunder Punch and dip. hoping that it's maybe double fighter with a Metacham in the back. Or do we think he's going to go for the fourth Thunder Punch? Okay, it does come in with Scrafty. Shields are down. Does take this move. This is really good for us. Energy being used on the Politoed here doesn't actually do too much damage. It's like 25% or something like that. What is this, Nidoqueen? Okay, go for the foul play. Now, I wonder if the Nidoqueen's going to throw right away for the debuff or try to build up to 2. I think it's going to try to build up to 2. Probably won't make it to 2. This KOs us unless they undercharge it. They're not at 2 yet, but they will get to it. Oh, they do undercharge it a little bit. Oh, wouldn't have done too much. Not too much to worry about. Hopefully this doesn't KO. The only thing is they're going to get 2 poison jabs coming in after this debuff, so definitely this is going to cost us here. Oh, even a mud shot will KO from here. No, because that confusion and Thunder Punch would actually do a lot, but probably needed 2 confusions and a Thunder Punch to win that matchup, maybe even 3. Which means they definitely would have got a move. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible lead for us. All right, coming in here. Body Slam's the only thing we can do. Oh, the instant swap to the Metacham. I've noticed so many Metacham safe swaps and Sableye safe swaps, to be honest, in this meta this season around, or the start of the season. Definitely worth looking into things that beat Metacham and what's it called? Sableye. So Azumarill is one of those. Now, I personally don't like Azumarill that much. Obviously, it's insanely good. I don't have an XL, so maybe that's why I don't like it that much. I just have a regular Sableye from before XLs being a thing. But, yeah, if you have one, go ahead and use it. I think it's actually really good right now as a safe swap. Maybe we need to switch in, instead of Licky, we switch into the Azu that I hate so much being as the safe swap for that team. Nah, we'll see. I did try a ton of teams on stream today. Nidoqueen Double Dark. A ton of Nidoqueen. I made a Shadow Nidoqueen on stream today for hitting 3,000 followers on Twitch. So, yeah. Good stuff. Gonna get a lot of farm here. This is what you love to see on Hypno. Now, it is a Muck, and Muck does resist the confusions, and then it also is just taking neutral from the Focus Blast. Does take neutral from the Shadow... from the Thunder Punches as well. Maybe he goes for a shield and a Focus Blast here. I could see it because the opponent's already down a shield. Is he really going to think that we're running Focus Blast? I kind of don't think so. This is going to do a ton of damage. I mean, it is Shadow at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. Show us how much damage, please. How did he shield this? Oh my gosh. Well, we have 1 shield on Scrafty. The Muck's not going to be doing too much. What is this? Politoed, I would ramp up. Could even just go 1 pup into a foul play, but I think if it were me, I'm ramping all the way up and just countering through these things. Although, maybe not. It is going to take a lot of time to get through this Politoed. Definitely save your shield for a Lowland Muck. The Sludge Bomb is the strongest move left in this game, as long as you're making sure that these are only Weather Balls, which obviously they got to it super quick. CMP tie. Doesn't matter, this doesn't KO. Could go for a slight undercharge, not too much, but a slight one. Maybe hit a great and then get 2 more counters in here. We'll see if he just KOs just to get rid of it, though. Which is fine as well. We still have a shield. We still have a Hypno. Gonna get 1 counter in. I could have gotten 3, but it is what it is. Probably... This might be a Dark Pulse, to be honest. Probably worth it still to shield here. He does have to throw a move. This is hitting for neutral. They do sneak a Snarl. That's not very good. But they're going to have to throw a move into the Scrafty. Scrafty might get this into confusion range. It would need to get a lot lower than this. Oh my gosh. Good catch. Really good catch. And that's game. Muck's going to be out of energy here. And just going to counter down for sure. Actually, probably gets to this pup. Now, yeah, counters down. Really, really good catch there. All right, Shadow Swampert. We've seen him play this matchup out before. He's willing to take one hit, willing to shield one hit, maybe go for farm down. Even the Thunder Punch does decent damage while it is resisted. From his other game of this, it seemed like he wasn't going to shield the first one. Okay. He goes for this one, though. Cresselia. Okay. Lickitung's pretty good against this. Definitely worth it to just go straight body slam, get the stab on that one versus the power whip. I'm drinking water in between this because this is a long one. This is I think it's about a 50-minute video here, so definitely throwing these body slams. Like I said, does get stabbed, so going to do a little bit more damage. I don't know this matchup that well, but I'm sure it follows the same as like the Munchlax Licky matchups. I'm sure it's actually just a little better for Lickitung because of that extra bulk, not being too afraid of these Moon Blasts. Looks like the next one might not KO, but it'd be pretty close. But he already shielded once, so probably doesn't shield again. Plus, it might not actually KO. It's close. It's so close. I could see him shielding here. I could see him not shielding. Even if he does get KO'd here, he could just come in with Hypno. Or Scrafty, but Scrafty would probably need a shield, whereas Hypno won't need a shield, and just get this insane amount of energy. It was the Swampert up front, but now we have 2 Thunder Punches. Probably going to get at least one of those shields. Oh my god. Focus Blast is neutral. There's a lot of damage. What are the odds they shield the first one? Please! Let's go! Holy moly. Hell yeah. And he has to throw a move on Swampert here, so these Confusion's still going to be able to do, be able to chunk the Swampert. I believe the Swampert left right after it threw a move, so no farm here. Oh my god, I'm so happy we saw that Focus Blast. Alright, could shield, could not shield. Not shield makes sense. Scrafty does live one of these Hydro Cannons, so if you start ramping it, it's fine. It's basically like you have 2 extra shields in the back, and the opponent's shields become nothing because they have to shield power-up punches. But yeah. Absolutely sick Focus Blast there. Alright, worth it to have Focus Blast already. Whew! They never shield that first one. There's just no way. All right. Shadow Nidoqueen, Shadow Hypno. I think you can just shield once and get through that. I like waiting here to see what normal type actually does come in. There's actually been a decent amount of Vigoroth out there, and switching in Scrafty into Vigoroth is pretty scary, to be honest. So I do wait a little bit to see the normal typing and the psychic typing. It really matters. Some of those matchups aren't very good for Scrafty. Yeah, like I said, Vigoroth. And for the psychic matchups, Cresselia is obviously really bad, so it's worth it to take a second, even if it's a super late switch. Hopefully it's not enough to change any of the matchups. Does go for the second power-up punch here. I do think they still will get off another body slam. It'll be very close if one counter KOs them or not. Oh, this actually KO'd them. Okay. Comes in with a Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen will have to shield, I think. Well, never mind, because this definitely KOs us. All right, good counting by the opponent's side. They are up to... oh, they went straight for the Earth Power. All right, they have no energy lead. Never mind. So going to wait a second on the Hypno here to make sure the clocks are realigned, the switch timers. We do have a very... Oh, shoot. Oh, hello. Hello? Oh my gosh. Technically, you live this. Oh, I like the no shield here. Give the opponent some confidence that this is not the matchup. Oh, please. Please do it. Oh, no. That would have been insane. Okay. I like the no shield there. It really puts your opponent into this false sense of security. Yeah. I don't think this Lickitung beats... I mean, I don't know this matchup very well at all, but I'm sure Umbreon beats all of the lick normal types. Man, that would have been nice, though. Now there's a real problem, though, that the Nidoqueen is still definitely alive. So even if you do win this, if you go for like a double shield, the Nidoqueen is still alive. Although it is going to be sacked here to take this damage. Probably going to be able to lick down. Hopefully no defense debuff. Oh, no, it's definitely going to get it off. Yeah. Rip. Probably... I mean, probably have to no shield this, right? It doesn't really matter, though, because this game is definitely over. Although the switch is almost up. Good catch. Okay, still fighting. Still fighting. Gonna get the full farm down on the Nidoqueen here. Does reset the defense buff as well. Or debuff, rather. Has almost 2 moves. Opponent still has 1 shield. But we're gonna be able to block 1 foul play as well. But I think we still need to land 3 body slams, which means we have to get to 4. Oh my god, we actually need to get to 5. I think we need to land 4 body slams here. Big rips. Just letting it go, saving some time, makes sense. Oh, it would have been so good to see another Focus Blast, though. I don't know how much damage it does to Umbreon, but I'm pretty sure it almost KOs for sure. I like that we're also seeing... yeah. Alright, this is another matchup where you definitely would want something like Ice Punch. I do like a quick swap here if you don't have it, but it does kind of tell your opponent that you don't have it as well. It also kind of tells them that you don't have Fire Punch. Now, it never tells them that you have Focus Blast because you probably more than likely have Shadow Ball as a second if you're not running double punches. Otherwise, you'd stay in this matchup, right? Although it is interesting that they're deciding to stay. I really like that we're staying at 2 body slams here, just in case they swap in. I was like, you definitely have to shield here. Anyways, just in case you have to, just in case they swap in and try to do some sort of weird farm down shenanigans, gives you an extra move against anything that they swap in. Now they're still staying in here with Survivor. This matchup must be pretty good for them. I definitely don't have one of these, don't know the matchup very well. Although this was community day, right? I guess I do have one of these, but definitely don't use it. They definitely outpace you to this next one, so not sure it's worth shielding. I like the no shield here. Probably going to come back in with Hypno to do a farm down. Could also come in with Scrafty. Either way is fine. Just depends what you think is going to be more useful with the energy later on. Now they definitely will get to another Frenzy Plant right here. A little unfortunate at 1 HP. No shield, I like this. So they're going to say basically, I have a move on Hypno, and then we're all inning with Scrafty, which is fine. But also going to be tough. Okay, comes in with Bastion. Oh. This definitely one-shots if it hits. Oh! Oh no, into Driftblim. This is GG for sure. Oh yeah, opponent leaves. Oh my gosh, we got 2 Focus Blast landing in that set, and we had 1 missing, but we went for 3 Focus Blasts in that set. All 3 were definitely determining factors, so gotta love it. Focus Blast, viable moveset, 100%. Shadow Hypno. Now, like I said, when I was using regular Hypno, Focus Blast was what I liked to use the most with Thunder Punch. Shadow Hypno, I do like Ice Punch a little more for the Altaria, Swampert, and Tropius matchups specifically, as well as it's better against Galvantula. But you don't necessarily need to do that against Galvantula because Shadow Hypno does do a farm down there. So, oh, this glitch is still here. Nice. Accidentally powering up your Pokemon in the middle of battle. Niantic, this game is quality. Okay. Yeah, I almost always forget to do that X on the Pokemon after you catch it in the previous GBL set. Alright, so now we like shielding the first Hydro Cannon. This is what I like to do as well. Makes a lot of sense. Does throw the Thunder Punch. Now, what you are getting out of this is that I guess more Hypnos out there have Ice Punch, so you probably are more likely to get shields, which I do like that part of this game. You'll survive this, but you could go for a shield farm down if you'd like. Or a no shield farm down, that works as well. In fact, it works even better. Ooh, I kind of like this. Forces out another move here, although I didn't think they were out the move. So actually really good swap out here, forcing all the energy off the Swampert. We have to know, okay, there's a Nidoqueen here. Power Whip's probably pretty good here. Body Slam's safe as well. It's going to be neutral. I guess Power Whip's neutral as well. Wait, Body Slam might actually just be better. I forgot about the poison typing on Nidoqueen there. I'm sure you survive this unless it's an Earth Power. And if it's an Earth Power, it's fine as well. Only thing is these clocks are definitely unstable or at differing times because our opponent never switched out. No, they did switch out, so we're actually ahead. So once this takes this out, we'll come in with Hypno, probably just right away. And it's almost assuredly a Skarmory in the back, and they don't get to a Poison Fang. Okay. I don't think the Swampert gets to a move. Oh my goodness. But our opponent's switch timer was still off. We got to remember that. Ooh, it is a fairy type, but it is Mawile, so Mawile's taking neutral damage from these counters. And this pup. And we should win this one. They have no real room to bait because their moves are so costly, and they're using Fire Fang, which is a very low energy gaining move. So this is GG. Just shield the first move that Mawile does and just farm it down. And even if they shield here, you do have the Thunder Punch on Hypno, so it's all good. But they never make it... Well, I'm pretty sure they never make it 2 moves, especially since we got 3 counters. 3 or 4 counters on that Swampert. Yeah, that's GG. Good movement to the Lickitung from the Swampert matchup, eating that energy. Okay, Ferrothorn. This is tough for my team as well. Usually I would go Earthquake here because it's neutral, but this matchup's just terrible for everything except Scrafty. So you really are hoping they're going to dip out of this matchup. Almost... Oh, interesting. Oh, Mandibuzz is actually really tough for us too. Okay, this team's looking tough. I don't know how good Lickitung does into Mandibuzz here. I imagine it loses. The same way Licky definitely loses. But we are much bulkier. Maybe we just get more moves off. I'm not like I said, not 100% sure on the matchups. Plus, was able to get a full extra body slam through farming on the Ferrothorn, and we didn't get the attack drop from the mirror shot. So, a lot of things going for us. Mandibuzz is one of those very difficult mon for this team to beat. It's going to take a team effort. I do like Lick or Lickitung into the Mandibuzz, to be honest. It's still dealing neutral damage with those body slams. Obviously, it is resisting that lick, but we're saving a lot of damage from being done to the Scrafty. Now, I wonder if this is going to be another Focus Blast game because, but the problem is Fire Punch could be on Hypno, but we did switch right away. Maybe that's going to tell the opponent something that we want to tell. Probably has to come in with Scrafty here to... I don't know if you can go for a farm down, but a pup farm down it seems possible. Only thing is we're asking Scrafty to do so much, but I have seen Drifblim and Mandibuzz together a lot, so maybe this is Ferrothorn, Mandibuzz, Drifblim, and then that would be pretty good for Scrafty to just like eat up. And then these Aerial Ace only do about 25 to 30% anyways, so... I like this no shield here. We don't know what's in the back. Just eat this damage and hope for the best. Oh, it was Sableye. I was like, it's Drifblim. I saw the ghost type. Yeah, it's Sableye. Okay. Only problem here is Sableye is going to bait a lot here because Foul Play, or it doesn't really need a, what's it's called? A return to KO us here. Probably could go Foul Play and a farm down. The tough part here is Scrafty is good against the last 2 mon, so yeah, we need Scrafty for... I mean, this is a Foul Play. You could just no-shield... Gosh, this would be a great call. Damn. You need Scrafty for the Ferrothorn. No, we don't need Scrafty for the Ferrothorn. Wait a minute, we have the Focus Blast. Oh, no. Okay. We definitely died to a Power Whip. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely a Power Whip. Confusions do a lot. Does 2 Power Whips take out Hypno here? Got the extra confusion in. That's really good. If 2 Power Whips doesn't KO Hypno... Well, is it 4 to a Power Whip? If it's 4, we can outpace. Although they're sneaking a move in here. We're on a 3 cycle here. They definitely shield us. Oh! Oh my gosh! Okay, farmed down... I forgot the Mana Buzz was still there, to be honest. I think opponent threw this. They could have definitely just stayed in, I think. They may have lost track of the turns or something. Because we were nowhere near a Thunder Punch there when they tried to sack swap. Although maybe they just thought they were going to make it to the foul play. Although you probably just let Ferrothorn go. This matchup definitely gets more scary without Ice Punch. But Thunder Punch is neutral as well, plus the confusion damage is a lot. You're never switching out of this matchup for fear that this gets caught onto Scrafty. And yeah, I faced a lot of these before when I was using Thunder Punch Focus Blast. So it is a neutral-ish matchup. If you want to expend more shields than them, you can win this. But I do think you have to do more shields. It's been a long time since I've gone straight Thunder Punch, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, definitely they outpaced by a lot. And Leaf Blade is such an insanely good move. I think it's the #1 move in the game as far as damage per efficiency. It's too bad such few Mon know it. I think, what's that grass dark type? Oh my gosh, Shiftry and Tropius definitely know it. Ooh, gonna get that last confusion off. Okay, we went 1 shield to 0, but we took out one of the main threats to our line. I like switching in here straight to Lickitung. Definitely forces your opponent to maybe throw in their counter user if they have it. Although at this point, if the opponent had a counter user, I think it might be GG because Hypno just has no HP. I think 2 counters from like a Shadow Machamp would definitely KO from this point. This matchup's pretty good. Probably just throw the body slams. They're definitely going to shield. It is Shadow. I actually really like the Shadow Politoed. I wish I had an XL Politoed. Does it have to be a hundo? I don't know how that one one works. But I would love to try it in Great League. In Great League. I would love to try it in Ultra League. Okay, this will get it super low. But it probably shields, right? Because it's afraid of the Power Whip. Yeah. In fact, I think Body Slam might just KO from here. Probably doesn't shield this. And tries to farm down. So I think we're just going to use Hypno as a sack swap at this point. Could use it here. Maybe get a counter or 2 in. I don't know what the count is here. Definitely haven't been counting. But also, you could just not shield these moves. Oh my goodness. Stunfisk in the back. Rip City. So by the time the Politoed comes back in, we're going to be so ramped up that its remaining HP won't be worth anything. And definitely go for the second pup here. Like I said, sometimes I like to farm down the Stunfisk from this point. It's definitely worth it to just hit that second pup. You can make a call here whether it's worth a shield or not. Ooh, interesting call. Now, the thing is, Rock Slide won't KO you. Oh, this is rough. I like this call. Rock Slide doesn't KO you. The odds of Mudshots KOing you seem pretty dang low. Have 2 power-up punches, so the first will be shielded for sure. No Mudshot through. That's really good. Obviously, Mudshots through here are not good, but you'd still have the shield, so they're never getting 2 moves for sure, right? You have 2 pups. Now, I didn't see the visual effect there, but I did see the animation of the Mon move. And we did lose HPs, but GG. But that is something to look at. Sometimes you don't see that actual animation come through as far as the attack animation, but you see the Pokemon do a movement. That means the move did come through. I like to go Scrafty here. This is probably Asian Milkman team. They did come in with Skarmory, so maybe it isn't. Maybe it's like a Azumarill in the back. Because if it was a fighter would have come in here for sure. Unless they just want to get rid of the electric weakness, but that doesn't make that much sense. Skarmory versus Hypno is a pretty neutral matchup. And I think Skarmory loses to this in the one shield. Now, there does have to be a shield done on your side at the very least. Winning switch here is actually really good because it puts your Scrafty onto the Mew. Yeah, I would probably shield this. They're threatening Brave Bird. Lick damage is definitely not going to be able to take him out, but this, obviously, this Body Slam is definitely going to be able to take it out. They probably don't shield here, but they can't really come in Mew, so we will see their last Mon here. If this ends up being Scrafty, I think they probably... Okay, it was a Azumarill. Probably just going for this Power Whip. I like this. You're only really going to get one move off at your opponent's discretion, to be honest. Not sure that's how the normal matchup plays out. It was an Ice Beam, I guess. This is actually looking tough here now. 4, 5. So they're an Ice Beam if they want it here. 6. This is a Play Rough. No shield. I like that. They're not even threatening Hydro. God, if that was a Hydro, I would have done a Spit Take. I like the 2 confusions and a throw here. This does give you the most energy efficient that you can get against Hypno and Azumarill without going to some insane amount of confusions here. That's interesting. So the one, I don't know, the toughest part from you here is it can't really force anything. It can't really force an issue here against Scrafty. I guess they're going to go straight Surf. But this really doesn't do that much, and Wild Charge doesn't even KO from here, so definitely going to go for double foul plays. I like that. And if they do debuff themselves, I mean, Hypno has a Thunder Punch. Now, we're probably getting close to Wild Charge range. I don't think Wild Charge KOs from here, but shielding's fine too if you think it's going to be the Wild Charge. Thinks it's going to be the Surf? No, thinks it's the Wild Charge, but knows it doesn't really do that much. Ooh, this is Surf. This is a Surf for sure. This is a little unfortunate. Okay. This foul play KOs. If I'm the opponent, I think I shield this and try to get to a switch timer or just farm down. Oh my gosh, opponent switched into the Azumarill. Wow. Wow, really good swap there. Wow, really good swap. Dang, this Mew did a lot of work. This is like the 6th charge move it's thrown this game. All right, that was a good game. I mean, it was a loss, but that was a really good game. Really hard lead, obviously. All right. Hypno into Stunfisk, the usual. Okay. Coming in Lickitung, perfect. Like I said, has the Power Whip, which is neutral, still going to be doing a decent amount of damage and actually taking less % damage than Licky. But the Earthquake obviously would do an insane amount of damage here, whereas Power Whip's probably, I think it does like 35%. Interesting shield here, wants to preserve. Oh, and it is the Pelipper, so huge energy advantage here. Now, I know on Lickitung, all you have to do is land 1, and you can force other shield scenarios. And landing 2 is obviously a win. Now, having 2 body slams just straight up into this matchup before the Pelipper even gets energy is obviously insanely good. It's really where that shield shines from that Earthquake. There's really no pressure this this Pelipper can do to you. You definitely survive a weather ball here. They would have to shield this body slam. And if they don't, you switch the matchup, and now it's going to be Scrafty onto Stunfisk, and then Hypno onto probably Venusaur. They just let it go straight up. So probably Stunfisk coming in for a full farm down, but we do have Power Whips, so neutral damage coming through. Let's see how much damage it actually does. Now, I don't know the IVs for this Lickitung. Obviously, it's not mine. As this is a viewer-submitted video. I think, yeah, they would have made it to a second one for sure if they tried to farm all the way down. So this is a Rock Slide. Scrafty can deal with this. Probably no shields on Scrafty because it's 99% Venusaur in the back. Ooh, Zazu in the back. Ooh, really slow swap here. But it doesn't matter that much, I don't think. No extra move. The only thing is if you believe it's Hypno. Hydro Pump or not. Play rough. I wasn't counting, so I don't know how realistic that was. Now, 3 confusions is actually the perfect amount to allow no extra farm. But in a pinch, 2 confusions is not losing too much either against an Azumarill. Just for y'all to know. If you have time to get to 3, sure, do it. If you don't, 2 is okay. They do have Ice Beam, so they're going to be able to pressure these shields for sure. I like going for 2 here. Now, they need 2 more. I think they will outpace you, but they'll be fully out of energy because they cannot farm down. Now, switch timer's almost up. Gonna go for the full farm down into a foul play onto the Azumarill. That makes sense. And this should be a GG. Because even if this guy has no chance to KO you with the Stunfisk. So the only thing is, do they have a move on Azumarill? They don't, by the way. And even if they did, they would have to throw it because you're pressuring so much with all that excess energy from the farm down on the Stunfisk. Although this thing has a lot more health than I thought. Okay, it is at 6 now, I think, so it does have play rough, but it's going to want to go up to as many. It's going to try to get to 2 Ice Beams is what it's going to try to do, but obviously there's not enough runway here for Azumarill to get through to that, and that's going to be a GG. 1 confusion will definitely KO, and I think Thunder Punch is also up either way. Yeah, GG. And Azumarill can't store 2 moves. Its lowest cost move is 55 energy. Amon can only have 100 energy at any one time, so that makes sense. Alright, thank you so much, Error Zone, for sending in these videos with the Lickitung variant. I know a lot of people on the channel always ask, like, why not Lickitung, why not Snorlax, why not Vigoroth? And while I don't try a lot of these out, I try to get people with videos who actually do play this variant, and hopefully this helps you decide whether or not you do want to go for a Lickitung, and yeah, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, again, thank you to my local Arizona one for sending in that video. If y'all have videos you want to send in with a different variant, I would definitely be willing to show those. I know I wanted to try out something like Mandibuzz, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much to the Patreons, Donald Urbazo, Patrick Wong, Rodrigo Cow, Marlon Date, Josh Lambert, Norris JT 791 for your support, and thank you so much for your support here on YouTube and on Twitch. We actually hit 3,000 followers on Twitch, and yeah, that's a huge goal for me. I usually don't plug the Twitch here, but yeah, thank you for the follows on Twitch as well. So I will see y'all in the next one.